Hello, second grade Smarties, and welcome to lesson 4 of iReady Math. So, this week we are going to be talking about the difference between odd numbers and even numbers. Now, if you look at the top, I have a little graphic right here, and it tells us that odd numbers are numbers that end in 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. Even numbers end in 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0. So think about when we count by twos: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Those are all even numbers, okay? Those are numbers that end in 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0. Our odd numbers are numbers that end in 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. So think of numbers like 15, 39. Now, there's some numbers that can start with a 3, but are even because they end in 2. Or maybe 5 is usually an odd number, but because 50 ends in 0, it's an even number. So this week, we are going to be talking about the difference of odd and even numbers. And we're going to be talking about counting by groups of 2 and looking at numbers and thinking about what strategies can we use to figure out if I add 2 even numbers, will it make an odd number? Or if I add 2 even numbers, will it make an even number? Or if I add 2 odd numbers, will it make it even? Or if I add 2 odd numbers, will it make it odd? If I add an odd and even, what will it do? So we're going to be talking about those strategies this week. So I want you to go ahead and get your instruction book out, okay? Get your instruction book out and turn to page 24. And we are going to explore these pages together. So this week we are understanding even and odd numbers. It says, what are even and odd numbers? Well, we already talked about these are numbers that end with a certain digit. It says you can break apart some numbers into groups of 2. Look at these 8 socks. Now, in those 8 socks, how many groups of 2 did they show us? We have 1 group of 2, 2 groups of 2, 3 groups of 2, and 4 groups of 2. I'm going to give you guys a secret. This is like early multiplication. You guys are doing 3rd grade math. All right. So it says sometimes when you make groups of 2, there is a leftover, and that's when we get an odd number. It says, look at these 7 shoes. Circle the groups of 2. So I'm going to copycat what they did for the socks, and I'm going to circle groups of 2 shoes. So 1 group of 2, 2 groups of 2, 3 groups of 2. And how many shoes are not in a group of 2? I have 1 shoe, right? So how many shoes are not in a group of 2? 1 shoe. Our 7th shoe. How many more would I need to make a group of 2? I need 1 more, and if I added 1 more to 7, it would make 8. All right, it says make groups of 2 to tell if a number is even or odd. So let's go back in time to this group right here. 7, would that have been an even number of shoes or an odd number of shoes? Look back at our chart. Was 7 an even number or an odd number? It was odd, right? So 7 shoes. So if I were to write 7 like this, it ends in 7. But if it's a single digit number, it would still be odd, right? So 7 shoes was an odd number. It says a number is even if you make groups of 2 and have no leftovers. A number is odd if you make groups of 2 and have 1 left over. There's 1 left over, so 5 is odd. There are no leftovers here, so 6 is even. It says try making 2 equal groups to tell if a number is even or odd. A number is even if you can make 2 equal groups. A number is odd if you cannot make 2 equal groups. So for example, I'm going to make an even number and an odd number. So I'm going to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And over here, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, it says a number is even if you can make two equal groups, or if I can make groups of two. So for example, I'm going to use the color, yellow to show how I can make two equal groups with 10. So if I line these up, I know it's even because I have the same number on top as I do on bottom. So I have a group of 5 and a group of 5. Even though 5 by itself is an odd number, 10 is an even number because it ends in 0. I could also make equal groups of 2 with the number 10. So 1 group of 2, 2 groups of 2, 3 groups of 2, 4 groups of 2, and 5 groups of 2. Okay, let's go over to the number 9. Okay, so I'm going to start with yellow, and I'm going to see if I can line up both my parts. Now, watch what happens. I can't circle two equal groups because 5 and 4 are not equal. They are not the same number. Okay, so I can circle groups of 2, and if I have any left over, I will know that it is an odd number. And see, there's 1 left over, so I have 2, 4, 6, 8 plus 1 more is 9. And if I look at my chart up here, I know that 9 is an odd number. So let's say I added 10 plus 9. Let's say I had 10 plus 9 more. If I pound and count 10 plus 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19, even though I added with an even number, 19 would still be odd. So we already answered this question. Is 9 an even number or an odd number? Why was it an odd number? Because it couldn't be split into equal groups, right? In 10, we can split into groups of 2, or we could do 2 groups of 5. All right, friends, so this week we are going to be talking about splitting numbers into equal groups and understanding the difference between odd numbers and even numbers. All right, second grade Smarties, maybe today when you're snacking on your lunch, or maybe you're having cereal for breakfast, maybe you could figure out some even numbers and odd numbers with some snacks. All right. Have a great day, second grade Smarties. Keep that growth mindset, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.